Hello, 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 and welcome to Yappy Hour. I'm your host, Dave, and you may have noticed that there's somebody missing. And theoretically, sooner or later, we might have a special guest. So before we get started, I just want to say congratulations, Thin Blue Lane RV. You are number one this week. Yes, yes. And of course, we've got Boondocking with Boomer. Hello, Lance. Yes, you're number two. Yes, you're number two. And then, of course, there's Ashley. Hello, Ashley. And then, of course, no, Sonia, you do not keep getting the disco ball. You do not get the disco ball. No. Even if Charlie Grace is not here, you don't get the disco ball. TJF, no, you are not late. You are not late. Everybody is just getting settled, including me. In fact, I even have to go in here and put the correct brand in the corner, wherever, there we go. Because, of course, I'm going to get told I didn't do it right later. All righty. So who else do we have here? We've got, hi, Sue, Lucky Dog Productions. There we go. Down we go. Oh, Susan, hello. How are you this evening? Oh, Muppet 929. Good to see you. Good to see you. And I think that is all. That is all. So, no, and there we go. We got Shanna Kraft is sneaking in. And James Cantonese. Hi, James. How are you doing? And, of course, my favorite name in the bunch, Julie, because my mom's name was Julie. So you get extra points for that one. So how is everybody doing this evening? I realize that it's a little bit of a shock. The redhead isn't here. And I know that gets she's usually got everything under control and a whole list of things to talk about. Yes, Lance. It is a little bit crazy. Yes, indeed. So actually, what I'm waiting on right now is our special guest, who is actually going to be Charlie Grace. Yes. Theoretically, she is supposed to be joining us from the RV, or actually the van. That's right, the van. Yes. We actually found a van that works for us, and it is currently now sitting in my driveway. And interestingly enough, my wife is in there. I set up the wine guard so that she has Wi-Fi access and connectivity, but for some reason, no Charlie Grace. So while we are waiting, what would everybody like to hear about before she gets here? Any secrets? Yes, I need a red wig. Yes, I do. I will. Yeah, but the thing is, Susan, even with the red wig, I am not the redhead. No, that crazy bubbly personality, that is uncopyable. Finally. Now we get to find out what has taken her so long. No, not nervous. I'm just sitting here going, why is he taking so long? But yes, the rest of my day, by the way, Lance, went okay. We were able to solve a few IT problems, and everybody was, good to go. And welcome, Jim. Welcome to the show. Hope you're going to have a good time. And now, without further crazy ado, let's find out what Charlie Grace's excuse is. All right. So what took you so long?
I was backstage. Really, I was. I was just backstage on another StreamYard.
Yeah.
Here, you got to make it sideways. Pick the other two.
All right, so hang on. There we go.
Oh my gosh! So this is Dave's first time running the show. So guys, give him a round of applause. He's trying really hard.
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
Go, Dave, go.
Yeah. Notice Lance immediately. It's about time.
It's about time. It's about time. So here's the scoop, guys. As Dave said, this is our first trial run. We're setting up all the stuff. We've been working. We just got the van on the 25th of February. So we're plugging things in. We're testing out systems. We're going through a bunch of stuff. And this is the first time we're testing the wine guard, which is pretty much, I mean, Dave can tell you all this. It's pretty much like a big router, but we need to make sure our Verizon and our AT&T cards work with it too. So we're going to talk a little about our van. And we've actually invited some friends up who are going to come up a little later who are also travelers, which is fun. And they're going to talk about what's about their rigs and how they travel and things like that. But for us, this has been like such a big deal. And Dave is doing a great job. Good job.
And but apparently I am letting people down because Julie wants to know where my tie-dye is.
Yeah. The expectation is now you have to wear tie-dye from now on. That's it.
I know.
Yeah. I can understand that. I get it. So, so I'm sure we're gonna have to work on lighting. I look like I'm a ghost. I got crazy, shadows and stuff. And Rosie is digging the van. She loves laying down on the couches here, which is awesome. So Dave, let's talk about this. What do you think people want to know the most about the new rig, the new van?
Well, let's think about this. Well, first off, why?
Okay, so let's answer that for everybody. Why did we go from a big Class C to a little teeny tiny van?
Well, it wasn't that big Class C.
To some people, it was 30 feet.
Okay.
It's not like, it wasn't huge, but it wasn't a super C, but it was pretty good size. So Dave, why do you think we went from a C to a B?
We went from a C to a B is because we wanted to take more short trips and have more flexibility on where we could go with it and when we could go with it.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Example.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the things we wanted to do was have the flexibility of small. We can't go a lot of places with big, and this is just a nice. It's like you said, it's a good day tripper, but more importantly, we can drive. We're going to take this rig to Michigan. We're going to the meetup in Michigan. We just made our reservations, so we're excited. I know Sonia and Jim are going to be there. And Boondock with Boomer, all I'm saying is 3.5 hours, man. 3.5 hours. We're going to be this far away.
Lance, if the border's open, you are expected. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me get this focused here. Lance, if the border's open, you better be there. That's all I'm saying.
Bring Boomer. Have some fun.
And Boomer.
Yeah.
I want to get pictures of Rosie and Boomer.
Oh, geez.
That would be interesting.
And Lance, you could help me out because then I could come back with a Great Dane.
No. One Dane across the border, Lance. Just one. Its name should be Boomer, and that's it.
No, so so the reality is, I've been thinking about for a while. This is our third rig. Let's start with that because this is important. Someone asked the question the other day: if you know what you know, what would you have done differently? And I think the first thing we would have done was probably rent. It's real expensive to rent, and sometimes we're like, "Oh man, it's just too much money." But it's really a lot of money to eat it if you don't like the rig too. So I think that's one of the things we thought about. And honestly, if we were going full time, we'd probably get an A or a big fifth wheel. So Sue and Jim, I mean, I'm totally down with the whole Grand Design fifth wheel. I think they're great. We looked into Tiffins. I love Tiffins for A. There's a lot of really cool things out there that we could totally go for. But for what we're doing right now, this totally meets our need.
Yeah. And the other nice thing is that because it's more of a car than an RV, we can drive for much longer distances.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
Yeah. It's
really quiet. I mean, I can talk to Dave. I'll call it in the cockpit, like regular voice. I'm going to yell really loud for the Class C. It just doesn't drive like a box truck. It drives like a van. It's really nice.
Okay, we got a question from Susan. Are we going to keep the Class C and use it? No. It is gone.
It is gone. And we thought about this. Like, do we keep the Class C and rent it out? What are the options we have with that? Do we keep it or sell it or do something else? And we just decided that it was probably best because we have to pay where we live. We have to pay for storage. And that's a really big deal. If you have to pay for storage, it's like 120, sometimes 200 a month, depending on where you are. So we cut out that whole storage by getting a van and being able to park it by our house.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Good question. I like that. Any other good questions, Dave?
Okay, so wait, hold on.
Wait, don't tell me.
Wait, what are you going to do? Are you going to let Dave drive it?
Oh,
yes.
Great question.
Yes. I want to get this. I want to get this on videotape. Thank you, Lance. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
This is under heavy negotiations at this time. This is really a big deal. I think that we will be discussing this at some time.
Oh, no. You want back in the house? There better be an answer.
I think eventually, yeah. I think eventually Dave will be driving.
The answer is yes, Lance. The answer is yes.
The reality. Let's talk about the reality. The reality is I do a lot of trips and traveling. And Dave has a pretty much stuck 9 to 5, and I can be a little more flexible. So a lot of the times it is you trying to find me on the weekends and what's going on. And that's okay. Totally fine. So we'll get there. But no, we're not going to tow anything right now. That's not what we're going to do. And if I were out, Dave would like find me in the Jeep. He's got a little chip implant on my shoulder so he can find me at all times.
Yeah, I wish. I wish I did. No, that doesn't actually exist. All right, so we've gone to why.
Right. Any other questions? I can't read the questions.
No, we haven't had any more questions than that. Wait. John Chalker actually was wondering what we were doing at the Class C and if he'd sell it to him. Oh,
I'm sorry, John. Yeah, that would have been nice. You're right. I mean, there were a lot of people who asked us about it and what are we going to do with it? And yeah, but it went bye-bye. It's gone.
Honestly, it went bye-bye
really
the same day that we sold it to the dealer.
And actually, what's really interesting is I got a phone call today from Camping World asking if we had one to. You hear that? That's the air conditioner just turned on. Hold that thought. Keep talking.
Yes, I set the air conditioner to 72. So, and it's on auto. Yes, it is.
Oh, geez. You know, these are the things we have when you have a rig that's on auto. Now, the air conditioning is nice, but it's really loud and you can't do live streams with it.
Now, wait, let me ask you a question, Charlie Grace. Did you have to stand up to turn off the air conditioning?
I did because I'm streaming from my phone.
But if you weren't streaming from your phone, would you have to stand up?
No, because it's got an app. Well, we can talk about that. It's got a really cool app and a touchpad. But there's a video, just so you guys know, and I'm sure we can link it. We already put out the video for an interior walkthrough and an exterior walk around, just sort of preliminary to let you guys know what it looks like and stuff like that, which is really cool. And you guys can check it out. Or Dave could put a link to. I don't know, but we've got a couple of those that are out there right now, which is really neat. And then on Sunday, we're going to start premiering our videos Sunday at 6:15, not 6 o'clock, but 6:15 Central Standard Time, which is 7:15 Eastern. We're going to premiere them. And this Sunday, we're doing a video on how to organize, or at least start to organize when you get a new rig. How do you deal with all the cupboards and the spaces and things like that? Like, what do you do? Because that's a lot of work. Anyone who knows who gets a new rig, and this is our third rig, and we still make mistakes, right, Dave? Measure once, measure twice. Go to Target, go to Walmart, still get the wrong baskets.
Yes. Somebody did make mistakes in how big areas work. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, it happens. Totally happens. So, anyways, we've got a video on it, and on our Amazon page, we've also got some of the things that we've been ordering and using and actually really like, and things that have been recommended to us. So we're putting it all out there for you guys so you guys can watch all our crazy mistakes.
Yes. So what is the one thing in the new rig so far that you like the most?
Oh, wow. That's hard. Because I really like a lot about it. I really do. I think.
Go for one.
This is tough. I would say the turnaround seats in the front, the passenger seat that turns around with a desk.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably my favorite thing right now because one, it's comfortable. Two, it's going to be easy to like type on and do some work on, and hear and listen stuff. So I'm really excited about that. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what was the one thing that was most surprising that you didn't think of that you had that you found?
The stinky slinky dilemma disaster.
Oh, okay. I was actually thinking something happy.
Oh no. I think everybody knows about this. Everybody knows the stinky slinky. Yeah. So we all excited. We get this back, and we've had other rigs, so we got a bunch of stinky slinkies, like shapes and sizes and all this stuff. And I'm like, I was so excited to show this to you, and I'm like, look, isn't this great? And you said,
no, it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit. So we haven't sort of what I call 50% worked out, but not exactly 100% worked out.
Yeah,
so
we've got all the pieces. We haven't got the procedure down.
Yeah. We're gonna or at least I leave out on the 19th of March, and it's going to be a lot of working some of the kinks out. We'll have to see how it goes.
Personally, the thing that I like that was the most surprising to me, but I was happy that we have it, are the rear sensors, the side blind sensors.
Yeah, those are cool too. Wait, what's going on in the chat? Because I can't see, dude. You're in charge.
That was the question.
Come on.
That was the question. Can Charlie Grace see the chat? And the answer is no. Yes. But I offered her my laptop. She took her laptop.
But you have to put it in the stream though, because sometimes people don't see the chat when you do the replay. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
So you got to put it up. We got to teach them these things.
So Nomadic Rat Pack says, Slinky Disaster does not sound good. He used to be an RV tech. I do not want to tell you the stories about broken gate valves or what I wore to work. Yeah. Ooh. Or what he probably had to throw away after work.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, hey, guess what, honey?
What?
We have somebody in the basement.
Who is it?
Well, I'm going to bring him up and I'll let you see. How's that?
Okay.
Oh, and wait a second. Hey, Sue, I did not see your question about the wine guard. Can you repost it?
Okay, so I can talk about the wine guard a little bit, just so people know what we have. Hey, it's Bill.
How you doing?
And I'm going to see your bill and raise it a Sonia.
Oh, I have been outdrawn.
I love it. All right, so I want to just talk about this for a second because Bill, we are starting. This is like the official start, but next week we're gonna have all the promos up. We're gonna do the Thursday night lineup, and I am so stoked about this. I mean, it's gonna be Forever Best Friend and Thin Blue Lane, and it might be Journey with Gingers in the beginning. But we're gonna put a promo out together because we are gonna be your official Thursday night lineup. So huzzah!
Yes.
And I found the question while you were doing that. And the question is, our Grand Design came with Wine Guard also, but when I went to the website, it said they had different packages to get, like so many megabytes. So how are you doing without it costing so much?
Okay, so Sue, let's talk about this. Wine Guard does offer their own program. That's number one. And it is very, very expensive. I'm not going to lie. However, most Wine Guards, they use an SD chip, which you can go buy at a T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon store. Yep. And you just pay your $20 or whatever it is that you want. And you do have to decide how much internet you think you're going to use. But your Wine Guard can also piggyback off of other Wi-Fis in the area. So if you're at a campground and you're able to utilize that campground Wi-Fi, it can also broadcast that a little better too. So that's why, for me, I pay $20 a month for my chip. And then I've got a big data plan. We're sort of house divided. So I've got Verizon. And
I've got the AT&T.
He has AT&T. So depending on which campground we are, we can just, switch the chip.
Yes. And the Wine Guard, the only thing you have to do is flip what they call the firmware on the Wine Guard. So if you've got an AT&T chip, you put the AT&T firmware on your 4G LTE router. If you've got
Dave, a little too technical.
I know.
Way too technical. It works. It just works.
You know what it is? We'll do a video.
Yeah, we'll do a video.
There we go.
Sure.
We'll do a video.
So wait. I gotta ask Sonia.
Miss Sonia.
Yes.
We're going to Michigan. Are you excited?
I am excited.
I was like, I'm sitting here now, Bill. There's a Michigan meetup coming up in September, and I was like listening to this going. I started looking at the people and going, how the heck is Sonia and Jim getting to Michigan? Maybe she's just pulling my leg. I'm like, wait a minute. So I text her today, and she's like, oh no, we're gonna go. I'm like, well, heck, if you could go, I'm going. So
And we're going to probably do a little bit of smuggling and get this guy across the border.
that's right. Hey, look at that. All right, Lance, you can talk. Oh. There's people talking and eating over there. That's what I'm saying. So Bill, all right, so let's talk to Bill for a second because Bill's going to come on after us, which is fun. He's in sign language. Whoa. So Bill, now let me get this straight so I understand. So you guys do your regular show after us, and then after that you do a game show, correct?
Yes. The 9 o'clock is more family oriented, and 10 o'clock is a little less not adult, but a little less family oriented.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure everybody understands what's coming up.
Cool RV kids. Okay, that's interesting. There's a story there.
Yeah, how did you get that shirt?
That's the shirt from Quartzite.
Mm-hmm.
Who sent it to you?
I bought it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Off whose website?
Jim has one too. When they were selling the shirts way back, October.
Yeah, long time ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I asked for hot pink. They said they couldn't do it.
Thank you, Erica.
Says, where in the heck do I put the chip in our RV? I have no clue about the wine card. All right, honey, this means yes.
Wait. Are you calling me honey or are you calling Sue honey? We gotta talk.
I'm calling you honey.
You put the chip in the dip.
Yes. Okay. We will, Susan, by popular demand, we will do a video on how to get the chip in the wine guard, how to get it up and running, the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll show you how to do it. Yeah,
so there we go.
You got to crawl on top of your rig. It's a lot of fun. It's sort of like if you like acrobats, you'll love this.
Yes.
All right, so guys, I want to know what's been awesome going on in your week so far because we're going through the van. Like, what questions do you guys have? I mean, you had to have thought I lost my mind when I said, "Hey, she's gonna buy a van."
I was concerned about the bathroom and the sleeping arrangements.
Smart.
Because I'm not a big wet bath person. Like, I cannot stand wet baths.
Yeah.
That's why that was one of the first things I looked at when I got my camper. When I was first looking for when I got my very first one. Like, no, you are not going to have a wet bath. Like, no, I'm not going to do the 1 and 2 where I take a shower. It's just not okay.
It doesn't work for you. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, so for me, I'm going to tell you this one. I come from a boating background, so for me, it wasn't as big of a deal. And I know, with COVID, you've got to be 100% prepared. So we were coming up on the 1-year anniversary of everything happening and all the bathrooms being closed down, and that was an issue. But I sort of plan on using the campground, showers more than I do this wet bath. It was more about I hate to say the toilet itself. I was more concerned about the bathroom that way than I was about the shower. So I'm okay with that.
And the sleeping arrangement's easy. She's going to bring a tent for Dave for the ground outside, right?
Of course, with the air mattress. Don't forget that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I saw like when you first sent me the pictures when you were looking at it, and I'm doing the whole 360 thing on my phone. I'm going, all right. So I guess the 2 couches they come together because it doesn't have a real back bedroom to it. So.
No. So this one. So that's the irony. Is the one thing I really liked about it was I liked the 2 separate couches because it made for a really nice table in the middle. And we always need more table space than anything, ironically. And I really don't like the dinette booths in RVs. That's never been my fave. So this gave us the option of we could put the tables up or put them down. And it just, I liked it. Yeah.
Good news, New Horizons.
Can you give us a little tour? Can you turn the
I can't wait. What New Horizons say? Wait, I want to know what New Horizons said.
We saw a slight improvement in. Oh, there you go.
Yay! Okay.
A little
All
bit of extra CBD.
Yep. We'll take little happy dance for Miss Abby. Whoop, whoop. Okay. All right. So I guess I will walk around really quick. So
And wait a second. I called it. 26 minutes in, we've got an official request for you to move your camera. and we've already talked about poop.
What?
I missed the poop.
I missed it.
No. Sonia already talked about number 1 and number 2.
Oh.
All right.
She's fly. She's fly.
Let's start with the most important. Like.
Oh, look at the puppy.
Hey,
so Rosie really likes this. This is the most important thing. She's got a really nice big couch to lay on. She's really digging it. It's been a lot of fun for her. I found some. Of course, I was worried about the upholstery at first. Like, how are we going to do this, and how are we going to cover it? And we took it up to get scotch guarded, but then you still have to cover it. So I found these really amazing, huge bath sheets that I put on. So when she's jumping up, she's not like trying to, she's already sort of heard a bath sheet, which is fine. I'm totally.
Does she shed a lot?
Not really, not that much, but a little.
Oh, shed. Okay, I thought.
No.
No, not shed, Bill. Shed.
And there we go. At minute 27. There we go.
Anyway, so all right, so this is Rosie's domain. I'm gonna go backward. I'm gonna stand backwards so you can see us a little better. So there's one of the couches, like you said, and then there's Rosie on that side.
So where will Rosie
color.
sit? Yeah, it's light color like that.
So
where will Rosie sit?
That's probably gonna be Rosie's couch. I have a feeling. That's gonna be.
Will you harness her down on something or what?
So when we're traveling, she'll be someplace else. But when we're just like hanging out in the RV, that's where she'll be, which is fine. And that's a great place for her because it's above. She's happy. Life is grand. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
She looks pretty content.
She's pretty happy.
Now, are they like leather or are they cloth or?
They're cloth, but even if we've had like the pleather before, and honestly, with pets, it's not a great idea because with nails, even when you get their nails trimmed, they still scratch up things and who knows what.
Somebody wants to join the conversation and is being very adamant about it. So I have to yeah.
Hey Tim!
I was stuck in the basement with the rats.
Security.
Oh, Tim.
We do not have rats. They're only mice.
Oh, they are?
They're big. They're big and they're nasty. They're huge.
Duke.
Where's Dookie? Hey, Duke.
Say
What's
hi,
up,
Bella.
Tim?
Hey, Bill.
Duke.
What's going, buddy?
How you guys doing?
Awesome. We're doing a little van thing today, which is sort of fun. So I'm just hanging in the van, showing people what's going on. I gotta be careful because I'm not used to looking at this like this.
And
so where is your poop bucket?
Oh, jeez.
There it is.
Something I really like. This is
There
Dave.
it is.
Talk to me.
Yuck.
Dave.
yes.
So explain what they're looking at.
Okay, so what you're looking at right now is actually a touch
Make
screen
Charlie's
pad,
voice bigger.
which allows you to control all the lighting,
Give her the big screen.
HVAC, power.
Okay, wait, guys. He doesn't know how to do that. This is his first shot.
That's what I figured. That's okay.
All right, keep going, Dave.
Hang on.
Oh, wait a minute. He's gonna get. Oh,
There you
good
go.
job, Dave.
Goodness
Go ahead,
gracious. Okay, first off, they can't really see anything
No, we're trying.
super
Keep going.
bright. All right, so we've got lights. We've got, yes, you can turn them on, turn them off out from inside there. You've got power, so you can tell how much battery you have left, how much of the propane, the whole 9 yards. You've got, now this is an interesting thing. The vents on the top of the van are not manual. You have to hit a button and it automatically opens and closes.
Wow.
It's a little
okay.
freaky. I gotta say, it's a
It's a
weird.
little
Okay.
freaky. It's freaky. And then there's also do the climate control.
All right, where's
The little temperature thing right in the middle.
Here's-
There you
okay.
go. Okay,
So
so
this-
what you're looking there on the left-hand side, you can pick the temperature you want, and it'll tell you what it is currently and then what you want your target to be. And then you can set it into either auto, cool, or heat.
So what I like about this, let's talk about this for 1 second. When you guys are in your rigs and you go for a walk or you do something and you leave your pet inside, we always talk about how do you keep your temperature monitored and what do you do? And a lot of people have a waggle or a nimble or something like that touches their phone. With this particular system and the Wine Guard, it actually tells us on our phone. So if we decide to go take a museum tour, we're going to know exactly what the temperature is inside the van and we can adjust it from remotely.
Yes.
That's
You won't
very
need a
cool.
waggle then.
No.
Don't need a waggle. Nope.
Nope.
Gina's in the basement.
And hang on. Well, hold on. Let me hang on. Goodness gracious. People. Apologies, Miss Gina.
Oh, Gina.
Oh, no problem. No
Van
problem.
life with Gina.
Hello.
All right. So Gina, here's the deal. We are full-fledged in the van.
I know. That's
It's a little scary.
awesome.
We're
No, it
going
ain't
through
scary.
some stuff. I feel like I'm in an airplane. I feel like I should be like Van, like, hello.
Move
Thank you,
to
Bill.
the forward.
Thank you.
4 doors are at the back and to
Somebody's
the
got to
front.
hold the thing up.
So Gina, what we were just talking about this. A lot of things have changed when you get a van. My biggest thing for me is I like being prepared, and
Yeah.
I can't bring a lot of stuff.
Nope.
So I have to learn. I gotta learn small.
Learn minimalism.
Yep, I gotta learn small.
And the less you have, the faster it is to get it done. You know,
Yeah.
It's like I'm still minimalizing, and I don't have much in my van. It's just I'm kind of a hoarder, and I keep stuff that I shouldn't. You know, like, oh, look at that rubber band. I might ought to keep that. I might need that. And oh, look at that screw there. I might need to fix something. I'm going to save that. So I got like 5 drawers full of junk. So
Dave, you got to put Aaron Jimis's message up on screen.
Yeah, I know. There we go.
Hey, Gina, do you have a storage unit like Ray does or no?
do what?
Do you have a storage unit like Ray does?
No.
Yeah.
Everything I have and own to my name is in this van. And I made that decision when I moved out of the apartment that I had been in for 15 years. I got rid of everything except for my pictures, personal things like that. And I have storage under my bed. They're there. And then I left some with my daughter. But other than that, I do not use storage.
Me neither.
And in a van like that, if I was Charlie Grace, I would have. How I would start it is have 5 shirts, 5 pants, 5 sets of underwear, whatever. I would keep it minimal, easy to take care of.
Gina, you've never seen Charlie Grace's closet
No, well, yes,
or her boots.
yeah,
Oh, boy.
yeah. It is. That's what I'm fixing to. I'm going to change over to because I really don't wear a lot of different clothes, but I live in my van full time, so you know it's usually just the clothes that I wear. So I'm going to knock down a bunch of the stuff I don't wear anymore.
Charlie Grace, that's an easy solution. You buy a cargo van and put all your clothes in it,
Yep.
and a couple of underwear days.
Yeah.
What is your towing weight ratio for your van?
So towing capacity is up to 4,500 pounds. I think it's 5,000, but of course it's like 4,500.
Yeah.
But I mean, the reality is I could tow, if I wanted to tow like a little lightweight something, I mean, I could totally tow something. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
In fact, in the facility where we bought the RV, they had, I don't know if you call it, they're not really teardrops, but they're, I guess, micro trailers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're bigger than you think. It's like a queen size bed with a bathroom and a small dinette. I mean, they're just super, super light.
And so you could actually, put extra stuff in there.
Hey, buddy.
Tow that to where you want to be, plant it, and then you could take the RV for your daytime excursion and come back to the other place and not have to do any bed setup or anything like that, because that one had a queen size full size queen thing, and also a much larger shower than the van RV.
You've got people wanting to see the back at the bathroom area.
I'm going. Oh, geez.
Do you have do you have composting, or do you have it set up as a?
I've got a regular, and we got to talk about Stinky Slinky, Aaron. I'm totally on that.
Yeah. Aaron wants to see the poop problem, honey.
All right,
baby. Wait,
Hi,
Gina,
guys.
let me pet the cat.
Kitty.
Gina, I'm trying to pet your cat.
Jacob, Sonia's want to pet ya.
You're gonna have to move Sonya over Lance.
Okay, guys. So here. This is always fun because you're like, it's like magnifying 1,000 times. So you got your shower up here. I did get a little massively, for us blind people who can see ourselves. And then I've got a sink compartment, which is nice. I probably won't use the sink compartment much, really. And I've just got a regular good old-fashioned toilet.
Well, you got to use the sink after you use the washroom.
I have a shower in my van, but
Soap
I
and
just
water.
use that USB shower head in the shower, which makes it easy.
Yeah. The one thing about this fan versus even the Winnebago Travato is it has a really cool shower curtain system that goes around, and I like that better. It's not just a room because it's got some warmers back here, so it keeps them dry, which is nice.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's a closet, and then you got the telescopic ladder with it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
How big is the closet?
I've got how big's the closet? It's pretty good.
Yep.
And
All of Charlie Grace's clothes.
No.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 drawers below.
Yeah.
And that's for David.
No, just one.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, just one.
I get a shoebox.
Dave's stuff
honestly
is all on
tell
the
you-
roof.
I can
I've been
honestly
showing
tell
my
you
shoebox.
the less crowded it, the less stuff you have, the more enjoyable it is
Oh
in
yeah.
this
That'll work.
in
That's
the
good.
van. And
Dave-
the more simple it is because it takes you twice as long to take a shower in a small area. It takes you longer to do everything. Make your bed, it takes you longer. And I'm just telling you, the less you have, the better, the
I like
happier
it.
you are, because you don't live in your van, you live out of your van.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Susan says, just turn the shower on while using the toilet, and your hands
Yeah.
are clean, Lance.
You know,
there you
all
go.
in one. All in one.
See, that's what I have a luggable loo. I wanted very simple things because if it broke, I probably couldn't fix it. So I wanted to be very simplicity to everything I have. I have a bucket just like Ray does. It's very easy to take care of. I have a shower, but I have water lines that run to 2 tanks in the back, but the pump is out. I've never even used them, and I've been in my van over a year and a half. I just use the USB shower head. I try to keep it where if it breaks, I can fix it. And, just the less there is to worry about.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. There was a meeting at my house about getting a van and doing a build out, and then about getting a van and having it done.
Right.
I was going to build it out. Dave didn't want to build it out.
Okay, now, share with everybody now what you said after we got our van.
So there's a couple things that I looked at. One was I was looking at total cost, because depending on what you do, it impacts total cost. That's just a given. You could have the most beautiful, palatious thing on wheels, or you could just have very simple. But this particular van had pretty much everything that I needed, or at least that was on my list. So it worked. Right. This was a win-win for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Are we going to go for a drive?
Someday I'll build another one.
Let's go for a drive. Get in the driver's seat. Let's go for a drive.
Woo, let's go.
I feel that if you're buying a van to live in it full time, or you're going to be a full timer, before you build it out, live in it.
Yeah.
Then where everything you need it to be is. And mine was built before I moved into it. So most of it was, I kind of wish I would have just threw a bed in here and lived in it before I did it. And I think I would have changed a few things, but yeah.
I think that's how big of a poop tank do we have?
13 gallons.
13 gallons of poop.
It's It's half the size of the tank that we used to have, but honestly, the sensor in our old Class C never really worked, so we never had a feeling like we were confident what that was. So we were always emptying it much earlier than we needed to.
Yeah.
This one has a very good sensor and has an internal sprayer, much like your Class A's have. So we're expecting that our tank readings will be much, much, much more accurate.
So
I had the sprayer in my Class C.
You got the sprayer, Tim?
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's handy.
It's awesome.
Yep. So 13 gallons.
Yes.
So how much of the 13 gallons is Dave allowed to use?
2. 1.
There's
Poor
a tree.
guy.
There's a tree
She always
outside.
cuts it in half.
He can go find a tree outside. That's fine.
Yeah.
Put Nomadic Rat Pack's message up. Put Nomadic Rat Pack's message up.
Okay.
I made the mistake of buying an RV when the slide comes out, and I've locked out of my bathroom traveling. I've never seen one before, so it got by me. I made my decision with the slide out.
Ouch.
Yeah. Our fifth wheel lets us get to the important things. We can get to the fridge with the slide outs in. We can get to the bathroom, and we can get to the bedroom. So if you're in a truck stop and you can't put your slide outs out, we got fridge, sink,
That's all you need.
bathroom, and bedroom.
That's all you need.
Hey guys, I got to throw this out here real quick because I really appreciate everybody coming up tonight. Let me just say this because this has been a very stressful kind of purchase and change, and I need everyone's advice, so I appreciate your coming up. And 2, if everybody can, 1, give us a thumbs up, we appreciate it, and share it out. We are on lots of different platforms tonight. I know Dave didn't say this, but we are on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch. We are all over the board, and we get to celebrate. Everybody gets to do a happy dance. Ready? Happy dance. Here's the happy dance for the reason. For the first time today, we made 1,000 TikTok followers, which means we can now go live on TikTok.
Nice.
Wow.
Sweet. Congratulations. That's cool.
It's a big deal. And it was all because we posted a van life video.
A van video.
That went video. It's just a simple van video with Rosie, and it went viral, and there you go.
We just hit 800 in YouTube.
Nice.
Congratulations.
We all start
Nice.
somewhere. That's awesome. Yay.
For a baby channel.
So tell me
yeah,
the
by the
things
way-
that you're. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, Periscope still exists.
Never heard of it. Going
As
green.
crazy as it sounds. So does, and here's the crazier part, MySpace even exists still. But
What?
What?
yes, you can go to myspace.com and it still pops up.
Just
No, wait,
go
I'm going to Google that.
go reactivate your account for fun.
Don't reactivate your account, but yes, it's still there. I mean,
I
heck,
did something.
AOL exists, for goodness sake.
Oh my God. I did something really embarrassing today. I called, I got into chat with StreamYard, and I said, I spend $200 a year to get StreamYard. Why are you billing me $5.99 a month? And they looked up my record and said, we're not billing you 99 cents a month. I said, what's it through? I said, through PayPal. They go, we don't do PayPal. So I looked at it, and it was at freaking Streamlabs, and I've never even used Streamlabs. So for a year, I've been paying $5.99 to Streamlabs. So I sent them a nice little letter today, seeing if they'll give me my money back. He said, look at your records. I'm not even using it. I've never used it. Look at them. They may do it, they may not, but at least they'll stop billing us for that $5.99.
Yep.
And what is Streamlabs?
It's another thing like this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But
Restream,
I told
StreamYard.
you, I'm really sorry I took up your time. He was really nice. He goes, we get that all the time. StreamYard, Streamlab, we get it all the time.
Of course. Oh,
Still embarrassing. Somebody's sleepy.
Oh, little buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping? Yeah. Don't worry
All right,
about it.
so Gina, I have a really quick question. What is something that you I don't know. I know I think the best advice you gave me was like thinking minimalistic and not overdoing it, just keeping everything simple. But I'm a big fan of, especially when I'm by myself, because I hate doing laundry. I will pack like 25 pairs of underwear. I can rewear a pair of jeans. I'm good with that. So.
Right. Well, yeah, underwear is good. You know, having extra underwear is a good thing. Yeah, I have more of that than I have other clothes.
Poor Dave.
So it's like, but here's the thing: you're in a van.
Thank you.
You can go to the laundromat.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can now. Before it was hard
You
to get
know.
in and out of. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey,
but now
talking
you can
about
just go
toilets.
pull into a laundromat or a truck stop, where if you're traveling long ways, a truck stop, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, if you don't want to use your shower, you could use a shower there or whatever. But I'm just saying, the less you have, the easier it is, and the more fun it is. I think because when you have quit messing with stuff. When
Control your kitty.
I know. It's just off the hook.
Easy, people. Easy. It's
Out of control,
for-
pets.
Yes, it's still for 8 o'clock Central. Come on.
Right. The less there is to deal with, just the more fun you have. It's like I have a little routine. I won't do anything till I make my bed. I won't leave my van till some of my chores are done. I won't walk outside. And it does take longer to do things in here. To sweep the floor, it takes longer because it's a little space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I would say I use the front of my van for a mudroom. I take my shoes. Well, mine's a step van, so I walk in from the front door, and I just leave my shoes up there to keep from tracking. But these guys, they don't. When I bring them in, I put them through the window and bring them in. They've got leaves on them or whatever, and they track it everywhere. And but yeah.
Talk about your cooker, honey.
So this is interesting because you're right. I'm used to having a bunch of cookware and doing a bunch of stuff. I'm paring stuff down. I have a little teeny tiny, I'll call it like an electric skillet that I like, that I use a lot. Actually, when I'm camping. It's really nice if I'm plugging somewhere.
Well, I didn't see what kind of stove do you have?
I've got a gas stove. I've got 2-burner.
A 2-burner, and do you have an oven?
I don't no oven. Just
okay. So here's my first advice: get you an Omni oven. Glorious Life on Wheels sent me one. Best. I use a camp stove oven. That's it. Mm-hmm. That Omni oven, I can bake cakes in. You can bake meatloaf in. You can bake cookies in, and it just sits on your 2-burner stove and cooks.
Okay.
Tim also has something good to cook in, don't you, Tim?
Oh yeah, Ninja Foodie Grill.
A flamethrower.
That thing's the best.
Now, I thought our microwave is a convection microwave.
It is, but it's probably going to end up being a really nice storage space.
Do you have enough? See, I don't know. Do you have enough solar to run all that?
No, we've got 180 watts.
That's what I'm saying. Use that stove with the Omni oven, $69 on Amazon, and you can do anything with it. And it's so easy to clean. It has a that it's not rubber, but I forget what it's called. Silicone liner you throw in there. You just pull it out and wipe it off. It's done.
Nice. I will definitely look at it, Dave. There you go.
Get yourself a Jackery 1000 while you're at it.
Oh.
Or the new Blue Eddy 2000. That'll run your air conditioner. I don't know for how long, but
the Blue Eddy 2000 will run your fridge and all that.
Yep, and a microwave as well. And it'll run up to a 12,000 BTU air conditioner.
So wow. I'm talking to our friends and Bill, I'm talking to our friends at Dry Campers about how I can electrify the crap out of this. Because I know I don't have,
they can do it.
They can figure it out.
So
that's
Charlie,
the right people.
Charlie, does that have a generator?
It does have a generator, yep.
Okay.
See, I have
How many watt generator?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
I don't have that one memorized.
Does it say 1,000 or 2,500 or 3,000 on the side? Do you remember?
No. My guess.
I use it.
My guess is probably 2,500 for this size.
I use a portable generator. 1,600 running watts runs my air conditioner. Whatever I want to run on it when I need it.
Yeah.
That's good. Now,
it's just a little.
Does the gas for the generator is the same gas from the gas tank, or does it have it separate?
Oh. Yes.
Separate. The generator runs off the gas tank.
The generator runs from the gas. No, I meant the generator. Yeah.
Yeah, the generator runs on gas, not propane.
The same as the engine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good question.
Okay.
Guys. I love this.
Okay. You
what
want me
kind
to
of
ask
heat do you have?
questions?
Wait. What kind of heat do you have?
So, propane heat.
All right. If I was you and I had that van, I'd be all up in a Webasto. That's what I would have. It's like a diesel heater, but you can get it for gas. Tap it into your tank and you're done. And they have to install it or the warranty don't cover it. So I would go with a Webasto, either diesel or gas for heat. That would be the best advice I can give you about your van right there.
Okay.
Hey, Solix, we use generator when we are in a park and the power goes out or there's a storm. It's the only time we ever use it, ever. But it's a 3,400 watt.
Yeah, Bill, you've got your rig is huge. How big is your rig though? You've got a big one.
Ours?
Yeah.
42 foot?
Yeah, it's a monster. It's big.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's and yeah, Aaron, we're fine, man. We have this artificial feud going on. It's ridiculous.
It's okay. I understand.
It's nothing, actually.
Okay, Charlie Grace, it's now time to give us 3 things you love about your RV and three things you dislike.
Pew pew pew. Do I get to be for Matt's review?
Matt's RV reviews.
Pew pew pew. Okay, all right. I will give you 3 things I love and 3 things that I hate that I know of as of today. So this is actually no. I'm gonna let Dave. Dave, I'll let you pick one. Dave,
all right.
One thing that you love about the new van.
You know, let him.
And let's do the dislikes
controls.
first. Let's do the dislikes first.
Dave, okay, Dave, what do you dislike? Give me one thing you dislike.
Okay. One thing I really wish that they had done a better job at thinking about was where to put the black water hose. The thing where they put it in about midships and it goes in and out of a small space. Reality is you only get 1/2 of a black water bayonet hose ability to carry with you. And if I had been one of the designers, I would have made it so that you could hide a tube underneath the undercarriage, just like the Coachman's. Now, see, Coachman.
Okay, wait. You're.
Anyway, I digress.
One.
That's my one.
Okay. I do have to question about that, but go ahead, do the other ones.
Okay, so one of the things I don't like, I have to think about this, is ground clearance. I wish it had better ground clearance. That's always one of my big pet peeves because we go off into fields and things like that. So even when we had the Class C, we didn't get a huge difference in ground clearance between the van and the Class C.
That's true. The other higher up.
Yeah.
Okay, one more dislike.
All right, Dave?
Let's think.
Nancy just got out of the shower. Let me turn the camera.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Oh, she has a towel on.
Honestly,
Why would you do that?
it's a nuanced thing, but right above the driver and the passenger seats is 2 different shelves. And the second shelf where we currently have some of our curtains where we store that has a lip but no net. And they were, if it had a netting section in there, you could probably put things that could be a bit more useful.
Yeah, that's good.
And I know you can buy those netting things. You can buy them. I've seen a video of them. So, okay, we have 3 dislikes. Now, tell us 3 things you love about your RV.
Okay, I love that my monthly payment is cheaper.
Yes.
That's not one.
Well, no, this is a big one.
Hallelujah.
That's a big
Dave
one.
more likes like that one.
No. Okay, so it's a cheaper monthly payment for us. We are not paying any storage. It is also cheaper maintenance. So the cost factor is actually a definite plus. Wouldn't you say, Dave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The gas mileage on this is much nicer, especially on highway.
Mm-hmm.
Around the city, even around the city, it's actually better than the Class C.
Oh, yeah. It definitely should be too.
Okay. All right, Dave. So wait. Things that another thing I really, really like. I love the floor plan, quite honestly. I really do. I have a hard time. I really wanted to have people like, I really want to have a bed that's set all the time. Technically, I do. I technically have 2 twin beds. They're just separated. And you can look at it that way, but if you want to put them together, that's fine too. But I love the ability of I can literally drive with 6 people. Our entire, when the boys are home, we can take the boys. We can go to dinner all in the van, and everybody fits.
Yeah.
So how many seat belts are in the benches?
So I've got 2 behind me, but I've got 2 on order. So I'm gonna have 4 in the back and 2 in the front.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And the answer to the question, Aaron, is 24 in the highway, 10 in the city.
No, 16. 16.
16. So you've readjusted because we've been doing a test on real life in the city. So you think it's actually supposed to be 16?
Yeah, 16. And we used to get 8 miles per gallon on the C.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, we'll see you, Bill.
Go.
See you guys.
I got
Bye,
2
Bill.
shows to get ready.
Bye, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
Love you, hug you, kiss you.
Bye, Bill.
I like that. That's even better than poof.
I like that. All right, so Dave, what's one
by
more
the way,
thing you like?
the generator is a 2800.
2800. Okay.
Okay, Dave, what's one more thing you like?
One more thing I like.
Because mine's a girly answer. I'm going to do the girly answer.
I like the looks of it.
I like the fact that I actually have a bike rack on this that I can actually use my bike on.
Can you put one or two on there?
Two.
Now remember that what I told you about the door closing it. Because
you stand far to the left when you're opening and closing that door.
Yep,
he's used to having a bike rack on the Jeep, and the first time I did it, I whacked myself on that bike rack. I'm like, never again. But I want to talk about Gina's answer because that's exactly what I was going to say. I wanted something light and bright. I didn't want something dark and dingy. And it's a small space. Less is more. So that was I told Dave I was never, ever, ever going to buy another rig if it didn't have a lighter interior. Not super white, but just a little lighter. Yeah.
I like the color scheme to it.
Yep. Beautiful interior. And I like the European cabinetry they used on that.
Yeah. And I got fuzzy pillows.
Yes.
So there you go. What's a van without fuzzy pillows?
I know. Jeez. I need a lava lamp. Small things. I need a lava lamp. I did get I do have my solar flamingo.
And a disco ball.
I'm just waiting for my disco ball.
And shag carpet on the wall.
Now, if I was you, now I haven't seen a lot of things in your van yet. Do you have see these lights, these track lights, or they're like tape lights? I've seen them put in like along the bottom of like seating or like along the chair wall, the chair line of a wall, like where it's hid, but the light comes out.
Okay.
Do you have anything like that in there?
I have some, but not a lot.
That's a great additive to like nighttime or just the ambience of it. It really does make a difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because that's definitely on my list of something I'm gonna have to figure out what to do.
If you watch like Chrome, he's got these little puck lights and he's got them stuck down in the side of things, and they can be different colors. And it looks so sharp at night. I mean, just the scheme of it looks great.
Well, I tell you what, I think Chrome and I are going to be. There's a few people I always say I need to go meet. He's now on my list. If I ever get up to Canada, we're going to have to
cool
I know. He's a cool guy.
Boomer's getting 14 miles to the gallon in his Class C.
Dave, you're going to laugh at me, but I have to switch because my phone is going to die. So I'm going to watch this. I'm going to be backstage on Tuesday.
I have an older van. And I get 9 and 9. 9 on the highway, 9 on the road.
All right. You have to get me out of the other one.
We can jam to that.
Wow. That was impressive.
I was fixing to bust a move to that, man.
It was scary. I was like, Dave, you gotta cancel the other one. Okay. Sorry about that.
You actually sound better now.
Do I sound better?
And you look better too in the picture.
Yeah.
Yep, your picture's better for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's your laptop.
Laptop. Yay,
Okay,
laptop.
Dave, one thing you have to look into is where you put your stinky slinky down that hole, right?
Well, actually, it goes up. That's the crazy part.
Up?
It goes up.
Up.
It goes
up.
So that means
And
stuff's
down.
gonna drain. Residual stuff's gonna drain on you.
Yikes! That's
Now-
really weird.
Now, having said
That's
that,
weird.
we're doing a lot of. I'm also looking into some very aggressive rinsing attachments to the bayonet side, so we can be very, very, very clean. Yeah.
Have you thought about getting a PVC pipe?
Yes.
Big enough, and you tie it up underneath somewhere with a cap on the end.
They sell them, Lance. And when I was actually talking to Thor customer service, I asked them to talk to the product development team and find out if there was an alternate place to put one of those underneath. I haven't gone underneath the RV yet, but that's my next thing, is to see if there is some place where we can put one of those containers. Because what I was saying initially was, yes, the Coachman Class B, which is very similar in design to the Thor and to the whatchamacallit?
The other one.
The other one.
The competitor.
The competitor. Anyway, they actually have it going directly across the axle.
Okay, Dave, I hate to cut you off, but this is important. I need to tell Gina this real quick. Gina, we are in the process of putting together our Thursday night lineup. So we're trying to see if Journey with Gingers is going to go first. I'd be second, and Thin Blue Lane is next. If one of our moderators can drop a link for Thin Blue Lane, that would be really awesome because they are going on live momentarily. I just got a message, and it's really important that we go support them. So if we can all go over to Thin Blue Lane as they do their live tonight, that would be great. And they're going to do their regular live, and then they're going to cut it off, and then they're going to do their game show after that. So just to give you a heads up what's coming up, guys. And Dave, if you guys want to stay in the back I can't talk, backstage for 2 seconds, that'd be awesome. But we're gonna close this today and push everybody to Thin Blue Lane.
Awesome, guys.
Awesome.
Everybody say bye.
Great, everybody. She just put in the link.
Awesome, Sue. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And everybody have a great week. And we'll talk to you on the road.
All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And
no. David?
I'm sorry, honey. We gotta go. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. I realize it was a little crazy. So let's all go over to Thin Blue Lane now and show them some love. And hopefully y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next Thursday.